Hello, everybody. Good morning. I know it's early, but I wanted to get started trying to catch everything up with everything Foodie Beauty. Rose here. I know that I've been gone for a couple of days, but it's not without for good reason. I have been not feeling well. Stomach's been bothering me. Plus, on top of that, trying to get everything configured with the other computer. As you guys know, I want to do some gaming content. I've got some very good news. Sitting in front of me right now is my new gaming PC. Got it last night, and now I just have to get it all situated around to where I could do gaming stuff off of it. Got to put all kinds of stuff on it. So we have the gaming PC, y'all. Gaming content is coming very, very soon. But I am behind with all Foodie Beauty stuff, and I need to catch up. She's done a lot of live streams, and so to try to catch up to where I should be, I would like to say thank you to Miss Just Saying because she's done some compilation videos of different stuff that Foodie has done. So I am going to react to those to try to do some catching up with Miss Foodie Beauty. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see what we're looking at. And there's Miss Foodie. So again, I know there's a lot of stuff I've missed out on, but I'm going to do my best to try to catch up with everything. There's been so much going on with Foodie. Her talking about getting an apartment for herself, getting another one for Pete. For some reason, she's angry at Shannon, even though Shannon's been out of the picture for the longest. I'm kind of lost myself, to be honest. I have no idea what's going on. So let's get to, shall we?
He was the one who came here unannounced. And when I was going through something and I was like, whoa, I'm the bad person, excuse me. So then we tried to make
And apparently she's also angry at S-Jam. Not quite sure why she'd be mad at him, but okay.
amends. I go in his chat, his fucking mod calls me a cunt. Which, number one, for a man to call me that is very triggering for me. It's actually disgusting and you should be ashamed of yourself, you fat fucking loser.
Okay, she's talking really fast. Let me just go ahead and um, slow it down just a little bit so I can keep up. Let's go.
So, there we go. I'm calling his roommate a fat fucking loser. They just want any reason to hate. Exactly. Like, the person will call me out, oh, you're such a cunt. No, you go eat your stew. But the same will defend people who will fucking be like, oh,
You know, I absolutely hate her little attitude of, listen, Kat, go ahead and eat your food. I'm busy ranting right now. Foodie, you ranting is nothing earth shattering, okay? It's nothing new. You shoving away your cat because you just have to rant. I mean, you've ranted a bazillion times. You can't give a little love and affection to your cats.
I can't wait for you to die. You have an enlarged heart. Like the nastiest shit. Like the only people that frequent that chat, and it's really fucking sad, the only people who ever hang out and the people who, I guess, I don't know, rejected VIVs, which is why I called them rejects. Yes, you are rejected VIVs. And for a good fucking reason. But because you're a fucking bully and I block you. Bye. So if you want to think I'm a cunt for defending myself,
My question, Foodie, is you like to call other people bullies, right? That's your thing. Accusing other people of bullying you, and yet, madam, you make a point to go in other people's chats where you are not invited and you're not wanted. You go watch Monty and his panels and make comments about the panels. Nobody's asking you to go onto his channel and watch the panels and critique what's being said and by whom. Same thing with S-Jam's channel. Same thing with all of the reaction channels. You're angry because people are on their channels doing their thing, and then you get mad because you decide to show yourself in the chat. I guess you keep forgetting that You can have your hug box on your channel and get all the hugs and kisses from your VIPs, but once you step off your channel into somebody else's backyard, things are going to be completely different. You're not going to be well received by the people who talk about you. And we say a lot of truth. We're not going to kiss your ass. We're just not going to do it. If you want your butt kissed, you have to stay on your own channel. If you want a bit more truth about your behavior, that's what the reaction channels are for. But don't complain about going onto somebody else's chat and not being surrounded by VIPs that say that basically are your yes men.
Low energy people gone from my fucking life. I have no time. None. Yours are 1,000. Yeah. No, Shannon didn't even go off. Like, whatever. She sent me a message, like, I'm sorry, somebody sent me a clip that I'm a burden to you, you won't hear from me anymore. No, that's not the point. The point is, I am going through a lot of shit myself, and I just kind of didn't heal properly from what she did to me. Like, when I was going through this shit, if I need to remind you, became best friends with fucking FFG, practically created a reaction channel dogging me in every fucking way when I was going through an abusive addiction. Like, no. So I'm not over that. So I just need some space right now. I just can't. So if you want to hate me for that, I don't care. I don't care anymore. I don't, I want to keep my circle small. I don't want to be surrounded by a bunch of fake people. It's draining. I'm very selective with.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You are surrounded by a bunch of fake people. You're surrounded by people that are in your VIB chat. All they care about is watching you act a fool. I mean, yes, there are some supportive people there. Usually those are the people that are brand new to you and they don't know your history. They're not used to your toxic, abusive behavior. But the ones that have been there for any length of time, they are there because perhaps, and this is just a theory, maybe they support you because some parts of what you show on YouTube, they are also guilty of in their life. They see you going to town with the food, maybe in their personal lives, they go to town with the food. Maybe their lives are out of joint as well. And they look at you as a kindred spirit. You know, misery does love company. But as in regard to the comments about Shannon, she's been gone for the longest. Might go after her. So she's in the hospital. Sorry to hear that she's in the hospital. I don't know what for, not my business. But if she's in the hospital, it must be pretty serious. And if French Fry Girl wants to visit her in the hospital, what's it to you? Has nothing to do with you. Has absolutely nothing to do with you. It's one person going to see another, one person who's sick, being visited by somebody who just basically wants to wish them well, I guess. But why get angry over that?
With who I give my energy to now. Like, very, very selective. You're 100% justified in my opinion. I think as Shannon shaded you hard, and you have a right to feel that kind of way. Like, I have to be really careful who I just like I said, give my energy to, absolutely, because like, you know, put your energy not in negative people, just delete it and forget it. Yeah, like I was watching a video where it's like you're going to encounter people who just want to bring you down on a daily basis.
You know what, Foodie? You know who the person is that brings you the most down? You. You bring yourself down. You are in a position where you do not work. You don't have a regular job. You can stay away from people as much as you like. You don't have to be around anybody. You have complete control over your life. So the person who brings you the most down is you. Honestly. You are in your own way. You get in your own way all the time. You can't blame anybody else but you. You are at the center hub of all of the decisions and the choices that are made for your life. So, since that fact is true, the only person who's your own worst enemy is you. You. We reaction channels, we don't have any dominion over you or anybody else. It's you. You are your own worst enemy, Foodie.
Daily basis. And the only best revenge for any of that is to just live your life, live your best life, you know? So, whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Okay, good. Go to a nude beach. Could you imagine? Yeah, I get it. I'll keep her sure. Barbados. Lindsay, we were just asking about Barbados, but I was gonna go to the Dominican. So I'm trying, basically, Lindsay, I'm trying to think of a place to travel next month. And I don't know if I'm ready for Turkey in a month. I really want to go see. I met a really nice guy that I've been talking to, but he's the one who wanted to get married and everything, and I really like him. And I want to go see him and everything, and I want to go to Turkey someday, but maybe like I'll plan it, I don't know.
You know, she lives in Canada, our Foodie. Canada is huge. Instead of flying out of the country somewhere where it's going to be hot, there's going to be humidity, there's going to be a temperature change that she's not used to, why not travel all around Canada? I'm sure there's so many beautiful parts to Canada that she's not even seen. She could stay within her own country. She won't be too far away, and she can get used to traveling. And when she gets used to it, then go to other places outside Canada.
What about Mykonos? Is Mykonos in like a Greek island? That sounds like beautiful. Dominican is cheaper. That's what I'm thinking. Guerrero Beach and Punta Cana. Just do not leave the resort. Why? Breakfast. Your friend is at breakfast in Punta Cana? Go to Southeast Dominican if you go there. Okay, like what towns are southeast? I need to write this down. So basically,
People are telling her if she goes to these certain places to not leave the resort because there are certain places in the world that, certain areas that are not safe for tourists, that are not good for tourists. And Foodie is a person that she wants to travel, but yet she's not going to be that person that before she goes to another country, she does a lot of studying on the language, the culture, how to behave herself, what is considered disrespectful, what is not disrespectful. I would think that if you want to be a world traveler, that you'd want to know those things before you go someplace outside of where you live. But Foodie, she wants to go to another place, but yet she's not willing to do the homework nor learn some of the language. So that if she steps off a resort, she can at least know how to talk to people.
for my trips so far, I have. I know people were saying that, Queen Cheese. Disney, Jamaica, Punta Cana, Turkey, Mexico, New York City. I think those are doable for first trips this year. What do you think? Or at least for half the year, like, because for the Eurobees, I need to be prepared for that. Like, I'm gonna be gone for a while because it just makes sense.
Yeah, come to New York, Foodie. Oh my goodness. Listen, New Yorkers are dead honest. They don't hold back. They will tell you the truth to your face. They don't give a crap. I'm not saying New Yorkers are rude. They're not rude. but they're not VIBs. They're not going to kiss your butt. If you're rude, they're going to tell you you're rude. If you smell, they're going to tell you you smell. Okay? Yeah, come to the Big Apple. You'll get a taste of reality like nobody's business.
Yeah, that's perfect. If we can move for September, then I can travel the end of September. Then October we can do the bees. Did she really show my texts on Twitter? Because if she did, I'm fucking done with her as a friend for real. Like, is it for real that she did that? Like, that's not cool. Have you ever been to Florida? Yes. I've been to Florida like when I was a kid.
As a native Floridian that I lived there for many years, don't go back to Florida. Leave my home state alone. Okay? Just stay out.
Hosting my nephew and his girlfriend for Christmas. They've been dating online for 2 years, but known each other for 5 years. It's the first time she's coming to. Oh my god! Oh wow, cool. You don't have any kids, eh, Lindsay? You're the cool aunt, right? Maybe I should have checked Twitter. My phone number is seen on Twitter. What? What do you mean? What, SB? She did post my text messages for real. That's fucked up if she did that. This is exactly why I had a problem with her in the first place. Somebody's saying my phone number is on Twitter. I don't even know what her Twitter is. Oh. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Never mind. I thought you were saying that she put all my stuff on Twitter. I was like, what? My phone number and everything. I'm like, I don't think she would do that, but whatever. So, I don't want to unplug my phone.
Oh. You know what, guys? I am so far out of the loop that I'm completely lost on some of the stuff going on. So this Just Say It video is helping me catch up, and I'm gonna put a link for the original video in the description so you guys can sub to her. So here's the tweet from Shannon. She's a complete blank. Yes, I'm in the hospital, and yes, I am blank and trying to heal myself. I guess that's what it says. She has no business telling all of YouTube I'm not well at all, and this just spiked my anxiety. You know what, Shannon? I am so sorry if you're in the hospital. I don't know what's been going on with you. You've been quiet for a long time, but I hope that whatever's going on that it everything gets better. So I guess Shannon is very upset that somewhere Foodie has been talking out of school and telling everybody all the business that really she has no business speaking about. And Shannon, she does have a bit of a temper. You come for her, she's going to let you have it. So Shannon's in the hospital, and I guess Chantal's been talking too much about her being in the hospital, and this was the result. Oh. So here is, let's see, another message saying, hi, sorry, I'm just really busy and also mentally in a place I can really help you right now. I can chat with you, but since my mental health has been so bad, I think I'll be triggered to go to hospital right now. And I guess that's Chantal talking. Oh, wait, let me back up. Let me cut off the sound because there seems to be some music. I don't know if I can monetize or not. Okay. So there's the original message. And let me just blow this up. So Chantal saying be triggering to go to a hospital right now because of her mental health. And this is Shannon talking, saying you can call if you want or video call. I don't know. And that was, where was that? Then on Thursday, on the 11th, Shannon is saying, I've seen a clip of you talking about me being in the hospital. I didn't realize I was so draining. Real nice. Won't hear from me anymore. So it got back around to Shannon that Chantal was talking about her. And I have to agree, you talking about this on YouTube is just, it's very tacky, Chantal. Very, 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 very tacky. Oh, whoops. So the messages again. So there's Chantal on the 12th saying blocked for good, crappy friend, go cry and make a freaking reaction channel. You don't think maybe I was not over something fact that you completely outed me and will be rated whenever I was going through the same thing you are now. Bye. So obviously Chantal and uh, Shannon are fighting again.
What's the point of posting my text messages? And my phone number. Okay, time to block Shannon for my fucking life for good. Blocked for good. Shitty friend. Go cry and make a fucking reaction channel. You don't think maybe I was not over the fucking fact that you completely outed me and berated me whenever I was going through the same thing you are now? Goodbye. Unfucking believable. These people are fucking ridiculous.
So for those who do not know or perhaps have forgotten, a long, long time ago, Shannon exposed the fact that Nader was being abusive to Chantal, and Chantal was angry. Shannon tried to talk to Chantal privately, and Chantal wasn't returning her calls, so she came into, I believe it was a live stream, and exposed that, and Chantal was very upset because she didn't want people knowing that that stuff was happening. And so she's been sore about it ever since. But here's where I'm getting stuck. Y'all help me. Chantal, according to her, she's been abused by Nader with SADV multiple times. And yet, despite those things that happened, or what she says happened between herself and Nader, she kept running back to him. She kept forgiving him and running back to him. But here's this person, Shannon, that she's been friends with for many, many years. And all that Shannon did was simply expose the abuse. And honestly, that might have saved her life. That might have saved Chantal's life, exposing it. because she was trying so hard to hide it. Abuse lives in silence. Once the spotlight was put on it, Chantal became upset, but it might have saved her life. But Chantal's angry over that. She's angry over it. So let me get this straight, Chantal. This man, Nader, that according to you, he was abusive to you, physically, sexually. You forgave him, but you won't forgive your friend of many, many years when all she did was just try to protect you. Okay.
Done. Friendships cut off. It's too bad, but sorry, like it should have been done a long time ago. Right from the beginning when she fucking did that to me. Right from the beginning. So just to remind you, right? I'm an asshole? No, you're a bitch. You wanna know why? I never mentioned her name. Ever. Ever. Oh, my number's been out there. I have it on Do Not Disturb. I have to change it later. Number one, when I was right in the throes of being in an abuse, right after he hit me the first time, and I was addicted to coke, and I went to her daughter's fucking party, and she did coke with me.
Allegedly, that can't be proved.
She now, I don't know, she reached out to me a while ago. She is now addicted to cocaine. She was addicted to coke bad. I gave her $2,000 for her fucking house to move. I gave her $400 the last time I saw her. Because she asked me for help. So now she's in that situation. She's in an abusive relationship and she was addicted to coke. And she's in the exact same situation I was in, which I find very fucking triggering to even deal with that shit right now. Like I'm barely out of that kind of situation myself, okay? 99% of people are shit friends, no loyalty. Must be worse when you're online. So, it's not funny. Anyway, it's okay. No, I don't know. She was having, I don't want to get into all her life story, but she was having problems, whatever. So, and then that's what I said in my text. So basically, no, I didn't say anything wrong in the text. So why are you even showing my text messages with my fucking phone number? You're a total bitch. You're in the hospital. Work on your self healing. You need to. I can't do anything for you. I don't even, honestly, like, so basically, I just find myself very, I guess, like, whenever this happened, she was supposed to be my friend for 30 years. She not only, what would you expect your friend of 30 years to do if you were in an abusive relationship addicted to drugs? What she did when I went back with him, she outed it publicly for everyone to know that he hit me.
Chantal, think back to the content that you were doing about a year ago. You were coming on camera repeatedly for hours, saying very concerning, alarming things. You were coming on camera with bruises. You were talking about how he was an abusive person and that you were afraid of him. You were saying all of that. And the way you were saying it, it made a lot of people concerned. And I can see how a friend of 30 years would be especially concerned. I don't know what kind of private conversations you and Shannon had, but if it was anything like what you were saying on YouTube, I can see why, as a friend, she would be concerned for you and may be desperate to get you out of that situation by any means possible. From what I remember, from what I remember her saying, she tried to contact you, you weren't returning her phone calls, and so she did a desperate measure and she came online during your live stream and outed it. She didn't do it to be a bitch. She did it because she was concerned for you as a friend. She didn't want you to end up dead from the abuse. And I know that you're still angry about that, but you were doing your damnedest to keep it under the covers. Abuse lives in the shadows. It does. And you were trying to cover it up and saying it didn't exist. And at the same time you were saying existed, you kept going back and forth, back and forth. Maybe it was just your friend caring about you and at the end of their rope because they did not know what else to do. And now she's in the hospital and you're saying to your audience, what can I do for her? How about be there for her? If you cannot physically go to the hospital because it would be too much, what about a phone call? How about some phone calls to talk to her? You can do that and keep your distance and at the same time be there for her. You could do that much.
Hi, Princess of the Black Hole. Yeah, Zara, true. I don't need fucking fake friends. Then she joined forces with FFG, the biggest fucking bully on YouTube. Proceeded to talk about things from my childhood, fucking completely insulted me for my weight, for everything. She became the nastiest enemy. She became an enemy. And I'm sorry that I guess I'm having a harder time dealing with that and getting over it than I thought I would have. Sorry, I didn't think that I would react this way, but yeah, I do. This is why I hate making friends with other females. Doesn't surprise me she would do this. Nope. And now here you go, more true colors. I opened up and I talked about like how I was feeling about it because like her mom was calling me incessantly. She was messaging me off the hook, and I like even after I told her like, look, and then after she messaged me that, hey, I guess I won't. I was just saying how I was feeling. I didn't say her name, nothing. Maybe people put two and two together, whatever. It's still, out of respect. I didn't say anything.
Out of respect. If you had true respect for Shannon's situation, you wouldn't have talked about it at all. Once again, Chantal, you were just looking for content. Anything is fair game for content for you. Your situation, somebody else's situation, anything is fair game for content.
I know, plain cheese. If it was my best friend, there's no way you'd have got out of the house. Like, no, my phone is not, no flop era. It's not. There was just one person that called me. I literally would have handcuffed you to me. And that's what she did, dumbass. That's what she did. Who's dragging her? She deserves to be dragged. She's not a friend. Goodbye and your $1.99, fucking loser. Princess.
Making fun of people that send her money. Imagine that. I mean, you know what? You know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing at the sheer arrogance of this woman. I mean, you got to stand back and go, wow. This one who gets on YouTube but doesn't do anything to make her content entertaining. She doesn't deserve super chats. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't get on YouTube and makes people laugh or really tries to entertain. She just turns on her camera and just starts bitching. And she's going to bitch about people sending her $1.99. You didn't do anything to earn that $1.99, Chantal. You don't do anything at all. You just turn on your camera and think about who can I bitch about today? And I'm laughing at your arrogance. I'm laughing because I don't know where this arrogance is coming from. Maybe because you're on YouTube and you think I'm untouchable. Nothing can ever happen to me. Nothing can happen to my channel. I can act up however I want. and YouTube will never remove me. You know, karma comes in many forms. And just because it's not hitting you in one area doesn't mean it's not going to hit you another way. There's a million ways that life can go wrong, and some of them can be quite unexpected.
Because people are saying all of this crap, that it's okay for Shannon to help Chantal the way she did. How she cheated her was not help nor rescue. And now, being, like, I don't care if that makes me a bitch. Yeah, sorry. I mean, I don't feel like she's a good friend. I don't. Maybe she never was. And I'm just realizing it now. I don't know. Maybe this friendship just never, it's very dated. Like, we were really good friends in high school, but we didn't talk much outside of high school. Yes, off and on. She accused me of not being there when she was going through her abusive relationship, blah, blah, blah. And no, I wasn't. I wasn't. We weren't really talking at the time. No. If they turn, they never were. Such a shame. Yeah. Not when if they turn like that, like, there's some things I just can't get past. Like, I'm sorry, but like that super chat, it's bullshit. She wasn't a friend for 30 years.
You know, something that just came to mind, something I've noticed about Foodie. She really doesn't have female friends, does she? I mean, she had Shannon as a friend, but the way she tells it, they were not that close. They knew each other for an extremely long time, but they were never that close. But notice on the male side, as far as friendship, Chantal tends to gravitate towards men. And I don't think there's a single male acquaintance or friend that she's not been intimately involved with or want to be intimately involved with. Does she have a male friend that it was just platonic friendship and that's all it was? Does she have any male friends that it was just about friendship and they liked hanging around Foodie? I don't think so. She calls Pete her BFF, but she and him, they had a relationship and they've known each other for over 17 years, right? Over 17. But notice she doesn't have any close female friends. She always prefers the company of men, and it's always men that she's attracted to.
She wasn't. If she's gonna go and link up with FFG, she made a reaction channel about me. Someone who's supposed to be my best friend of 30 years made a reaction channel about me. Shove your super chat right fucking up your ass, pal. You fell apart with Shannon, and that's okay. She's toxic as fuck. She is, and I can't exactly. I cannot have the toxic shit in my life right now. So go suck the chode of FFG, which I know you'll do because you have no integrity, and that's it. You need to worry about healing yourself, whatever. Like, just everything was just stressing me out. Like, she was like, like, whatever. So no, I don't want her to pay me back. I wasn't alone. I wasn't alone. I gave her the money because I cared. you know. She asked me for help, and I had the money. So no, no, no. Even with family toxicity, even family members can be toxic, and you have every right to cut them the fuck out, blood or not. I realize that you're like you need to look out for number one in life, man. Shannon had the nerve to tweet, making money off of my mental health is just fucking gross. I made money where? And I said, didn't you do the same thing to her? Yep. Yep. And then some. She made a whole channel. I talked for 3 minutes about how I was feeling because it stressed me out. And I didn't mention her name. So, whatever. I bet she didn't want to.
Let's move on from here.
Okay, so following existence. No, that's not true. I'm going to go through things that are not true. Right? Number one is that P is moving out and then I'm putting my cats down. Those are not true. Okay? Fake news.
You know, I'm just going to give my point of view. I can do that on my channel. Here's what I think is going on with Foodie talking about moving out. And I think it's weird that she's talking about moving out at the same time she's talking about her next trip. A trip is generally very expensive, right? And so is moving. So I know you're making money over there, Foodie, but I don't think you're making that much. It's going to have to be either one or the other. You got to focus on moving out first, I guess, and then the trip comes later, because I don't think you're going to be able to do both at the same time. But here's what I find interesting. You're saying that it's going to be cheaper to move into a studio. How is it, ma'am, that you're going to be able to afford the rent, last month's rent for 2 apartments, turning on all the utilities for 2 apartments, security deposit, all that good stuff? That's a lot of money for 2 people. And once you get that settled, just paying the rent on, say, 2 studio apartments, I would think that would be more expensive than the villa. But that's just me. Here's what I think is going on with that. I think that you're holding on to some hope that you can get Nader with you, and you know that Nader's not too fond of you living with Pete's. So maybe there's a last ditch effort for you to show Nader, look, I'm away from my ex. He's got his own place. You keep switching the story around. First saying that Pete's will have a place near you, then you say that he won't have it near you. I think that you're just trying to set things up to where you seem more attractive to Nader. Well, I got news for you. Even if you have your own place, even if the cats aren't there, it's still not going to work. He doesn't love you. That's a fact.
News, fake news. So is that I'm moving within walking distance to Nader. Um, we haven't even gotten apartments, okay? Like, I'm just taking my time. It's just, I'm just seeing what's going on. I don't know. I might even change it to want a house. I'm changing my mind every other day. You know, this is why I know it's chaotic to watch me. I get it. I'm very impulsive. I'm inconsistent, and I'm trying to change these things about um about myself. You know. So yeah, you idiot. Don't talk like people like that. The fuck is wrong with you? There's something very wrong with these people. Very wrong. Very, very, very wrong. If you knew some of the things that was said to me on a daily basis, it would horrify you. But I don't talk about it because that's what they want. These people want 1 second of my attention, whether anything to trigger it. And that's why I blocked Vegas, because I know a lot of people were like, you shouldn't block Vegas. I don't need somebody coming in here, look at me, look at me, look at me, mom, I'm a kid, look at me, and causing all kinds of like problems and having like this false outrage against me. I hate that when it comes to like false outrage against me, like just like, and then if you don't get my attention because I'm busy talking on my channel, you go and like say something really shocking to get my attention. And then when you get my attention and I block you for it, you cry. So no, that's not how it works in this jungle here anymore, period. They're going against you hard about Shannon. Of course they are. Ooh, new character to come back in. Come on, Shannon. They're going to use her and manipulate her too. I've said what I had to say about Shannon. Um, that's how I really feel. And if you want to attack me for how I really feel, I feel like she was a very bad friend to me. And I'm not over that. And as a result, I don't have the capacity to help her with what she's going through right now. I need my distance. I need my space to continue mentally dealing with what I'm dealing with. And that's it. I mean, fuck. What do you want me to say? Hate me all you want. At the end of the day, I have my visors here. And that's it. That's all I'm going to do is worry about you guys and my future. Like, I can't. People see, like, whenever you try to get out of something, it's like when you're on YouTube and you're trying to get out of drama, there's people just trying to pull you back down every fucking way they can. every way, whether it's
You know, the way she makes it sound, the way she makes herself sound, she sounds like a drama-free queen that everybody just, it's everybody else. It's all of our fault. We're the ones that bring the drama. Foodie, you seek out drama because drama is what you put on your channel. Drama is your content. Your content is not about, nor will ever be about anything positive that lifts people up, that inspires them to be better people. It's about drama. You're so desperate for drama that you will step out of your yard and go into everybody else's yards looking for drama, looking for a reason to rage or to get mad. You'll go on people's community posts. You will go on the reaction channels and watch what they have to say. You'll go onto Monty's live chats and his panels and listen to people say things. You are forever seeking out drama somewhere, some reason to get mad, because without drama, what's left? Honestly, real talk here. If YouTube approached you tomorrow and said, Foodie, you're not allowed to do any more food content. That's out. If you want to keep your channel, no more binging on food on camera. No more doing drugs on camera. You're not allowed to be inebriated. You can't talk about Nader at all. If you just took those three things away, what could you talk about? What would you do? There'd be nothing left to talk about. I mean, there'd be plenty of things for you to talk about, but you keep gravitating between the same three subjects. And that's why your views are down. And that's why people are disinterested and they're going to the reaction channels. And that's why the reaction channels are looking for other things to do and other people to react to besides you. Because the content is played out. I'm going to start doing gaming content. That's something I've been wanting to do for a long time because, truth be told, I'm a gamer nerd. I love video games. I like playing games. Love that. I react to you because I can do some good reactions to you, but I want to go beyond that. I want to offer people more. I want to expand, and it's such a shame that you have a big channel and you could expand. You can go further, but you're stuck in your own self-inflicted rut.
moral, whether it's whatever, it's all fair game to them. It's YouTube, it's entertainment, blah blah blah. No, this is my life and I'm protecting myself. So she did hurt my feelings, maybe a little more than I thought, you know? Like when I really go back and think about like everything, I think we just kind of like made up quickly and glossed over that, you know, and then I went on and like helped her out more. And I don't think things just go away just because you choose them to. Like sometimes your mind is like, no. And your heart, you have to process pain. It won't go away. I understand drama and beef, but that was a little much. Yeah. Like even now, anybody who approaches me, people have approached me, even my worst enemy, Nader El Shami. People have approached me so many times, offered me money, out him, go talk about shit on him on panels. No, I'm not like that. I've said what I have to say on my panel because my motive is not dirty. My motives here are just to completely, honestly, 100% communicate to you. Well, you're not in my position, Bowser, and she didn't. Your friend didn't.
Love the shade being thrown there, just saying. Look at that mess. Look at it. Does that look like someone who's trying to get their life together? It's this is classic Foodie. The mess is classic Foodie. This is the old Foodie. This does not point in the direction of a new, improved Foodie.
Do what they did to you, right? What she did to me. So it tasted like juice. It shouldn't taste like juice. That's funny. That's dangerous, the liquor, yes, for sure. That's the thing. Like, keywords, I probably would have done this. You're not me. None of you live my life. You don't know how you would react if you were me. There's no way for you to say. And even if like you're not in the same circumstance, you haven't been in this relationship with this person, a friendship for 30 years, or about 30, but almost. So I mean, I know, but I cannot even bring myself to go to a psych ward right now. There's no way. There's,
You could make a phone call though. Like I said, you could talk to her on the phone. If being in a hospital would be too much, you can always talk to her on the phone and just offer emotional support. Because as a friend, if you guys are friends, that's what you should do. You shouldn't be a fair weather friend where you're around just for the good times and when the person needs you, you disappear.
there's no way. I find that so triggering. Like I can't even go for my own mental health, and I need to be there. Trust me, Chantel. That's why I'm not saying anything. Love you. No, I mean you guys are allowed your opinions. I just, you just don't know. You know what I mean? It's between them, outside of them. It's no one's place to judge. It's your own 2 cents. Yeah. Don't let them gaslight you. That's what I feel like is happening with everybody in my life. Gaslighting. I have boundaries now, and when I use them on people, they're not used to it, and they don't like it. Well, tough shit. The Twitter girls. Well, I'm going to be going after and removing all their Twitter accounts for being bullies. So, yeah. I'll say one thing. If a friend who did me dirty once.
Oh, so she's threatening people now on Twitter. Foodie, YouTube is one platform, Twitter is another. So you're going to be a bully on more than one platform, and you're such an egomaniac that you're trying to control the narrative on YouTube and Twitter. What's next? Instagram? Twitch? Your ego is astounding, ma'am.
Once before spoke to me the way she did you, cut off immediately. Yeah, and she's like calling me a goof and fucking like she's been very, very nasty to me. And that's okay though, right? That's okay for her to make a reaction channel. Go watch her videos about me when I was going through the hardest time in my life and I needed a friend. She was fucking ganging up with the biggest piece of shit on YouTube. How do you think that made me feel?
No, I think that the biggest piece of shit position, if there is one, belongs to Nader El Shami. I think we can all agree that if there's a biggest piece of crap on YouTube, Nader would be at least in tie for first place.
Does anyone even want to even try to understand that? No, they don't. And that's okay. You don't need to. I don't need to prove myself to you. This is what I realized. Hi, Vicky. I can imagine hearing reaction channels tell me I'm a bad friend after that person made a reaction channel about me. They're so butthurt about me. They're willing to like forego. Somebody could fucking and blame it on me or say something like justify it that it's my fault, and they would be like, "Oh yeah, Chantel really is vile." No, I'm not vile.
Yeah, you're worse than vile.
You're vile for making up shit and twisting it. Yeah, I will too. But nowadays I'm cutting people up because it's all I can do. I don't want to sit here and trash talk. I don't know how people do that every day. This is why I think people like fucking what's her face are insane. They just are negative on their channel all day long, and then they want to. Oh, I'm gonna raise money for my dog. Like anyone's gonna give a fuck about you. You're an.
Wow. Wow, Chantal. So you're going to go after FFG even though she just recently lost her pet? You're going to do that? For those who don't know, and I've been keeping an eye on Twitter, Frenchie FFG recently lost her dog, Ollie. Anybody out there watching this react video, if you've ever lost a pet, it is absolutely devastating. It's heartbreaking. And my heart goes out to Frenchie for that happening to her. I know it hurts. I've been through that myself. It you feel like a part of your heart is not only broken but missing when that happens. But I did hear that Frenchie did a stream where she raised money for an organization. I think that's honorable of her. But going after someone, Chantal, that has recently suffered the death of a pet, how dare you? How dare you? You don't like the fact that Frenchie reacts to you, fine. But you should respect the fact that she is a pet owner and she loved her pets very, very much. Very, very, very much. She definitely cares more about her pets than you care about yours. I mean, look at the environment that your pets have to live in. The fact that you are a horrible, neglectful pet owner. And I wish to goodness that you would do the right thing by your pets and give your cats to someone who actually gives a shit. Because you don't. Your pets are nothing more than props for your live streams. And you're keeping them around for attention. No other reason. You don't bother with their care, even though you easily could. You have enough money. You're a horrible, horrible, neglectful, heartless, cruel pet owner. To the point where you actually said in one of your live streams that one of the reasons why you weren't taking your pets to the vet is because the haters told you to. Imagine being such a monster that you're denying your pets proper care for the sake of what? To piss off your haters? How awful are you to think that way, to do that? That your pets need proper care, but just to flip the middle finger at the haters, you're going to make your pets suffer. Frenchie would never, never.
Asshole. Let's think about it. One, she not only ghosted you, but became your bully. Exactly. And I feel bullied by her. She reminds me of the bullies now. A little bit. And I can't help it. She proceeded to bully you more when you kindly said you're not in the right space to help her. You've seen the text. So. Pete is quiet. Yeah. He's not a dramatic guy. Ugh, goodbye, Jamie. Acting like the savior. She also bullied me every day for being in that relationship. She also victim shamed Jamie. So what? Dumbass. I'm getting rid of all the dumb people.
You know what I'm sick of? I am sick to death of hearing Chantal say, I'm being victim shamed. You know why I'm sick of it? Because she was never a victim. There, I said it. She was never a fucking victim of anything. I don't think she suffered SA or DV because she kept running back to the person that she claimed did those things to her. As a matter of fact, she had a threesome with Dee Dee and Nader twice. So how much of a victim is Chantal? When she keeps running back to her abuser and getting motel and hotel rooms and buying him food and giving him money and paying his phone bill, she has a choice to stay away. She's got her own place. She's got her own money. She could easily stay away from that man because he doesn't even have a car, can't drive. How much of a victim are you when you make a point to be around a person you claim has abused you over and over again? You're not a victim. You're not a victim if there's no circumstance going on that is out of your control. Everything you're doing is you're doing by choice. You're choosing to do it. And when you're choosing to do something, you're not a victim. No matter how much you want to be, no matter how much you claim to be, you're not a victim, Chantal.
When you're fuck that. people. I don't care. And what's the alternative? Supporting someone like FFG, who is the worst, vile human person on the fucking planet? Like, seriously, really?
No, I think you are.
Or at least on YouTube. Like, I need to compile a whole video of the nastiest shit she's ever said. And
do we have to compile a video of all the things that you've said, all the things you've done? Man, that video would be hours and hours in length, just a compiling of everything. Do we really have to? Compiling all of the things that you've done on YouTube in the last 4 or 5 years. You've done some pretty awful, nasty, vile, disgraceful things, Chantal. You
want me to fucking suck her choke? Because, like, seriously? Screw all of you. Screw all of you. Shannon is gross, and her reaching out to you was tone deaf and very gaslighty. The thing is like, I did see her, and we were like, I was talking to her, like, I did want to help her, and I did help her, like, I don't feel like helping someone financially is the everything, because honestly, it's like, she needs a lot more help than I can give her, period. And I think she is delusional, yep. So that doesn't mean the dog's human isn't a complete piece of doo-doo, exactly. I don't think so, okay? Not sorta, yeah, but we'll have an opinion on it.
just something I'm wondering, Chantal, are you back on the cocoa? Because you keep messing around with your nose a lot these days and blowing your nose, and these rages kind of point in the direction of the crash. I'm just wondering, are you doing more of the cocoa these days?
And I guess I'm just like, started feeling overwhelmed. Like, she kept reaching out to me, and like, Chantal, like sad face, like, why aren't you? I explained to her, like, the first time, like, I basically just said, like, and then outing my number. Like, I know she's not, like, mentally well, and neither am I. This is the thing. I'm like, I might seem like I'm like holding it together just because I'm not in the hospital. Like, I really, probably the only reason I'm not there sometimes is because I can't bring myself to go. You cannot be responsible for anyone's health.
This is just my opinion. I think Chantal could benefit from inpatient care. She desperately needs it. She needs to be in an environment where she's away from all the temptations, all of them. But she will never, ever seek any kind of help. And one of the main reasons why she will never seek out help, the main reason why she won't go to therapy, just go to a therapy session, go to see a psychiatrist or a counselor, is because she's just going to be in a room with someone who's not a VIB, and they're going to listen to her, and they're going to tell her things she doesn't want to hear. And she won't be able to go to that therapy session and broadcast it and make money off of it. Like, she purposely comes on YouTube and spills her guts and dumps her emotional trash on people because she wants to make money off the emotional trash. And if she went into inpatient care, she wouldn't be able to make a big spectacle out of it. She wouldn't be able to live stream it. She'll never seek out care for that reason. She wants to be able to get on YouTube and basically just deliver the garbage and get paid for delivering the garbage. She doesn't want it the other way around. She doesn't want to pay people who are not VIBs that are not going to buy her bullshit.
The recovery, that's on an individual who's recovering. And I know, like, listen, I'm not saying I am the type of friend who I would go there, and she, like, I think that's why she reached out to me, because I have been in contact with her and I have been helping her, but like, not every day there. Like, I did see her, I think, in June. Anyway, and at first I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. And then I just found that, like, I was having trouble even, I found it triggering, like, and then to think of going into the hospital to see her, I can't. And then I was thinking about all of the things, like all of our past, all the things that recently happened, like of I was getting like flashbacks of like her like honestly cackling with FFG about my situation, like it was insane to me that she did that. I don't think I will ever get over that. I think that because, yeah, Sofa, I think that because of that, you have to do what's best for you. Yes, Vicky, I'm gonna be. They just, that's what false outrage is. It's like a wildfire. It's just bullshit. Bees are army. I want Fupa merch, Lynn. Boxing FFG that one time. Even though I offered to change her phone number. I cannot do any good. It's not embarrassing for them or what?
Yeah, for those who don't know and don't remember, this person, Foodie Beauty, gave FFG's phone number to Nader. This person that she's claimed was abusive. Imagine giving somebody's phone number to an abuser. Not cool.
To be constantly negative, I don't even care. I have my beezers. I don't need you people.
Okay, what are we looking at?
Let's be real. You can be a saint, devote your life to God, and give up sex, weed, and they will still find a way to shit on you. Exactly. So I'm gonna smoke weed and have sex all day long. So I had to find another OnlyFans partner too because the other ones have been doxxed, and I don't feel comfortable with that. So I think I found somebody. I'm gonna meet them maybe next week. We're gonna like they're
How, instead of doing the OnlyFans stuff, Foodie, why not do stuff for your own channel? I mean, this, your channel, your main channel is your bread and butter. It's how you make money. Why not do content for that? Why not do content for the Beezer Show? I mean, YouTube is how you make the most money. OnlyFans, not so much. Twitch, not so much. You're always focusing on other platforms and doing stuff there versus the platform where people have been begging you for different content. For some reason, you just don't want to give up different content on your main channel. And because of that, your main channel is suffering. Your views are down, your super chats are down. I mean, shouldn't you focus on the thing that matters the most and is bringing you the most money?
out of town right now, but when they come back, they're gonna hit me up. They live in Montreal. Blah, blah, blah. I like Pete. B. Von Nostrand. Here we go. I like Pete's. You? Not so much. Like, it's from the UK. Can I read it in this voice? She has a name. No. Her name is B as well. No. I like Pete's. You? Not so much.
Making fun of somebody in the UK. Nice. Real proper, Foodie. Real proper, making fun of other people in other countries.
Why? No. But stop telling me no. Blink twice if they're the same size. Amy is kind of
Oh Lord, see, you know what?
my coffee and eat mangoes.
See, that's the flashing. Why do you insist on flashing your body, Foodie? Nobody's asking to see that.
I'd rather someone. How many? I need to talk about this. Women go their whole lives. Some women without being fully satisfied fully. So, including me, I don't think I've ever fully, other than satisfying myself, 100%.
But that's the thing, though, Foodie. You're not ever satisfied. You're not satisfied. And I'm not just talking about on an intimate level. I'm talking about on every level. Every part of your life, there's no satisfaction. There's no satisfaction. There's no happiness. You're reaching around, grabbing at everything, trying to find satisfaction. You eat endless amounts of fast food. You chase after endless amounts of men. Where's the satisfaction? I think the lack of satisfaction comes from the emptiness inside of your own soul, that you're just not getting it. That emptiness you feel inside comes from a life that lacks meaning and purpose. If you had those things, you would feel a sense of contentment and satisfaction. The food, the drugs, the sex, those are just escapes. They are just deflections. You know, you running the drugs, the food, the men, they're just, you're deflecting yourself away from the unhappiness that you feel. But the deflections don't last long, do they? There's always a sense of emptiness that follows. That's why you have to keep reaching for more, more, more of the same. But there's never any satisfaction. There's never any contentment. There's no finish line. It's just you keep running back and forth to the same empty things and feeling the same emptiness once it's all over.
Fully satisfied in every sense of the way, maybe a handful of times in my life. But that's exhausting. You know, it takes a while, and you gotta just be in the right space, the right time for that kind of thing. It can't be like an every, well, I don't know. I have a hand king for sure. I like them big old hands. Good than Foodie Beauty. She's so full of fucking shit. She's actually part of the reason I'm not friends with Shannon anymore. So, yes, that's very fitting.
So it's so sad, Foodie, that you could not visit your friend of 30 years in the hospital, and yet Frenchie did. Frenchie went to go see her. How sad that you couldn't do it because you're so fragile. I can't do it.
Well, that's what she can be there for her all day long. I hear backstabbers and bullies get along great with together. Yes. She's not funny. The only reason she thinks she's so powerful, the only reason people listen to her is because she's bold and goes there on her videos. Because I don't strike her. Well, guess what, bitch? I'm striking you very soon. Over and over.
Yeah, okay. Foodie, you have said you like to go after the smaller channels just because you think financially they can't fight back. Although a few channels have surprised you because they have fought back. But you operate under that bully mentality of let's pick on the smaller channels because they can't fight back. They'll be too scared to fight back. And you want to take on Frenchie? She's got a much bigger channel. She will fight back.
Because for her, I actually have to go through the live streams and take timestamps of her being a fucking asshole bully. And I will do it. I know. She's fake as fuck. She wanted to spin everything and make it seem like her and Shannon wanted to help you. The fuck? They were bullying you. It doesn't matter. All they're doing, I don't see it. I have everyone blocked. Everyone blocked everywhere. Comments off. Have fun. You're doing it all for nothing. You're all doing it to get my attention, and you're not going to get it. So what are you going to do?
We don't want your attention. We just want to react to you. If you give us attention, that's on you. You make a point to go where you're not invited. Maybe you want our attention. Maybe that's it.
That's it. I'm here beezing with you guys. That's how it's going to be. And then I'm going to travel. They can stay analyzing my fucking fart dust all day long. I don't care. You can go pick up the people who have betrayed me and make them your friends. I don't care. That's all you're ever going to be, FFG.
If you don't care, then why does it seem like you do care?
And everyone else. Examining my fucking leftovers. That's all you're going to be ever. That's the whole legacy on YouTube. Is telling lies and trying to make people mad at me while I'm out living my life.
Foodie, we don't have to try to make people mad at you. People get mad at you anyway. They go on your channel, they watch your content, they listen to the vile things you say, and they get mad at you on their own. And they decide, you know what? I want to keep up with her content, but I don't want to give her a view. I don't want to put money in her pocket. And so they have a choice to watch your content on your channel or to go to a reaction channel and watch it there. Maybe that's why you're angry. The fact that the reaction channels are around, there's lots of them, and people have a choice. They want to keep up with your content, they can do it either through you or someone else. And a lot of people are choosing the someone else box, and you're not making as much money as maybe you could. But then again, you could make good money on your channel if you provided quality content, which you refuse to do. So you can sit there and get mad at the reaction channels and say, we are the reason why your channel is failing. But as I said earlier, it's all about choices. You're choosing to do nonsense, garbage, toxic content on your channel. People are bored and they can go elsewhere. If your content was stellar, they'd stay on your channel. But since you don't want to put in the work, nor the thought, nor the effort to make good content, people are going to go somewhere else. And whose fault is that? Yours.
I love that for you. I fucking love that for you. Hi, Priscilla. Strike her when she snipes you next. She takes a lot of your views. I will. You'll have been in your tube long before and you'll be here long after. Yep. You should snipe her and go toe to toe. Fuck her. She's not worth it. She's a dummy.
She won't go toe to toe with Frenchie. She would never. She knows she's bad at being a reactor. She sucks at it. She's tried. Poor creature. She has tried doing reactions, and every single time, no matter who it is, she sucks at it. She sucks as a reactor. And Frenchie is a firecracker. She would never go toe to toe with Frenchie that way.
Bitch. Actually, yes. If she snipes me, let me know. Actually, no, forget it. Because then people are just going to try to get back at me and give her more attention. It's not worth it, TV. Honestly,
Frenchie, the reason why you won't go to toe with Frenchie is you're scared. You're scared to go. You're scared to go after Frenchie.
fucking ignore all these people who die and disappear. Their channels with them. Bye. Don't snipe her. She's doing wrong by sniping and can get striked for that. Oh, okay.
You listen. Okay, let's put that to bed. It's not against YouTube TOS to stream while they're streaming. You can't get in trouble for that. You just can't. Fair use and transformative. Foodie hates those terms, but they do apply to the terms of service. If you take somebody's content and you transform it in some way, either by editing or commentary, you're not just taking somebody's content and uploading it as is to your channel. If you're transforming it and you're making it different, fair use and transformative. And Frenchie transforms it. She adds her commentary. So no matter what you say, Foodie, she can't get in trouble for that. No.
Really? Can you send me that, like, for real? Because I will have to send that to YouTube and be like, so why don't you do anything about this? This is your terms of service that you are ignoring. What?
No. You cannot sit there and talk about the terms of service, Foodie. Not you. Never you. Because how many times have you broken TOS? How many times? Coming on camera, half dressed, coming on camera in just a sports bra, flashing your naughty bits to everybody. How many times have you broken it? You cannot sit there and get behind the TOS and, oh, TOS this and TOS that. You've broken the TOS plenty of times. So you cannot sit there and wag your finger at everybody else.
But, hi, Sam. And at the end of the day, they think they have one up on me. But at the end of the day, when you really look at it, I employ all of you idiots with my content.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You have a YouTube channel. You make your money on your channel from your content. We react to it. Yes, we make a little bit of coin off of it. Not gonna lie. It's just a little bit of coin. It's not much. But we react to you. But other people are doing other things besides you, Foodie. I'm about to start something different as well as reacting to you. Can't wait to start that up. You know, I'm doing all kinds of different things over here. I'm going to be doing gaming content. I've got my ambiance. I'm looking to branch out into more positive areas. I'll still react to you, but I'm looking to do other things besides you because honestly, you're not that entertaining.
You'll never have anything of your own. Never.
Excuse me? I'll never have anything of my own? Ma'am, I've got over 200 ambiance videos on my channel that I created. I did. Has nothing to do with you. People enjoy my ambiance. I enjoy doing them. So obviously there is life outside of Foodie Beauty.
I love that for you. I'm surprised nobody else sees it. That's what's annoying. BBJ is a queen beezer. Did you see them? Hey.
Look at that. Seriously? And you have your cats living in that shit. Shame on you.
I need to clean all that junk up in my room.
Yeah, you do. That's horrible.
Damn. See how he's hanging out close to my chair?
No, we can't see anything because of all the junk in the way.
Tupperware of YouTube. They contain your leftovers. Reaction channels are the Tupperware of YouTube. They contain your leftovers, secondhand content, right? I love that, Missy Boo.
You know, she should be more grateful. It's because of the reaction channels that people find out about her and still watch her. The content for the past year has been horrible. Had the reaction channels not been around, a lot of people would have stopped watching a long time ago. And she knows that. I think deep down she knows that. She doesn't want to admit that out openly, but that's the truth.
And what does she hate me for? Why is she so fucking hateful towards me? Let's analyze this. What?
She's not hateful. She's just truthful. You don't like the truth. You don't like it when people don't co-sign on your bullshit. When you do bad things, people are going to call you out for them, Foodie. You want us to say good things about you, do good things on your channel. It's as simple as that.
Why? Because I was in an abusive relationship?
No, you weren't. No, you weren't. You were never. I don't think you were. Nope. 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 And I say that as someone that I've been involved in more than one abusive relationship, and I was S8. So yeah, considering that, I am judging you. I'm judging the hell out of you. And the way you've been behaving and the things you've said and the things you've done, I don't believe you were ever in an abusive relationship. I think you put that out on YouTube for the sake of getting more coin in your pocket, but I don't think there was an actual truth of that with you and Nader. Because with you, the abuse is all based on your mood. And if he does or says something that you do or do not like. But your narrative has changed too many times, way too many times. And this whole thing with you and Nader the past year or so has been about control. You trying to control him. You trying to get at him. You want to be in a relationship of sorts with him. And whenever you don't get your way, you scream and yell abuse. Oh, he abused me. He was so awful. But the narrative has never stayed one way. It keeps flip-flopping. One minute he's abusive, the next minute he's a good guy, you don't know him. I'm sorry, if you've been really abused, you don't change your fucking narrative around. The truth is the truth, and the truth never changes. But truth with you is subjective to your mood. So I don't believe your bullshit. I don't.
You're supposed to be oh, and yet she wants to, this is why she's fake as fuck. She's fake. You don't victim shame by having live streams about somebody for hours while they're going through it, bitch. You don't, okay?
I am not victim shaming you because you're not a victim. You're not a victim. No matter how much you want to claim to be a victim of something, anything, you're not a fucking victim. You're not. Show me a situation or a time when you were a true victim. Show me. Show me. Then I'll believe you. Show me where you were a victim of something. It was about circumstance. It was out of your control. Show me a time when something happened between you and Nader where there wasn't a choice, where you made a choice to be around him, to talk to him. Show me a moment where you did not drive to his house to spend time with him, or a hotel or a motel room. Show me. Show me. I want to know. I want to see. Everything you've done has been as a result of a choice that you put into play. You made the choice to pay his way, to pay his phone bill, to buy his groceries, to pay his cable, to buy him the iPad, to make all those visits back and forth from Gatineau and Ottawa and then to Montreal. Show me. Show me. Show me that moment where, what, did he kidnap you and take you to Dee Dee's house for the threesome twice? Show me. You can't. You can't. Every circumstance was by choice. Therefore, you're not a victim, Chantal. You're not.
I should do on the Beezer show, react to all these reaction channels and
Do
make
it.
money back off them.
Come on, do it.
Fuck it. I need to travel, so.
Go ahead.
And
Please.
makes her money while she sat on her ass and makes up lies, and people eat it up because they're dumb. They don't even care if it's true. They just want somewhere to hate on me, and they hope I see it. I don't. I never go to her chats. Are you kidding? Thanks, Sam. Dee Dee is apparently cooking today. First reaction for Beezer show. Why do they think that anyone cares about who Dee Dee is? This bitch is a fucking homewrecker. And now they want to have a channel and act like I have no reason to be mad. I love it. All these fuckers who screw me over think I have no reason to be mad at them. I fucking don't get it. So yes, I think we're on a good track. We're finished with tool 1 and tool 2. And there's literally nothing, now that it's been revealed all along that he's been a piece of crap and a liar, there's nothing they
that also applies to you. You're a big piece of crap and you're a liar.
Can do to make me jealous of their faux relationship. I don't care. Same thing, I'm cutting off all toxic friends. I've done that.
You didn't have any to begin with.
And what else? Who else? Who else? I have my comments off for now. All I need to do now is figure out.
Yeah, and that's something that Foodie does when she gets in trouble with people. She turns the comments off because she doesn't want to deal with the backlash that she knows is coming. If you're someone and you've reached a point where you are self-aware, then you will stand still and take the backlash because you know you deserve it. So that points to her not really changing into a better person.
Where to start putting things in place. So, you know, the lesson of the day. And no, I haven't really lost much weight, but I've kept off 70 pounds by most.
No, you didn't. You said recently you were 500 pounds, and I believe you. I believe you're in the 500-pound range. Hence why you're working so hard to keep those filters working so hard.
Just doing that, you know, listening to. It goes well until I eat a whole bunch of edibles, and then I pig out.
Which is every night. You know, you've not cut out the edibles. You've not cut out the edibles. And I'm just going to put this out there. I think that Chantal is doing the cocoa because the cocoa gives her energy and it cuts her appetite. But then she messes up by doing the edibles, and the edibles make her eat.
Weed interferes with those hunger cues. Absolutely. Yep. I should go put.
Okay, so that's enough of that. So that was like the compilation video that Just Saying put together of the different lives. I'm trying to catch up to everything going on. So if I'm a bit behind, please excuse me. As I said, I've not been feeling well lately, plus running around trying to get this other computer situation straightened up. Hope you guys have enjoyed this React video. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye.